All right, Maximus Analysis here for December 12th, 2015, and very choppy session. We got all the way down to around 2050, and if you look on the hourly, you can see it pretty much ping pong between some levels that I stated before the market opened. Or I usually post stuff on Twitter, and again, it's been ping ponging basically between 2070.75 and 2059.50 is what I have here. So you can see very choppy session today after the initial run up. So you could just see been from 11. I mean, it gave you that huge run at the open and then just chopping sideways. But right now we still have to, kind of respect that they're holding this 2048 because that's the next level I have below, but we do have lower highs in place. So you have lower highs here, here, here. They need to hold this level right here, or at least, you could then say just this level needs to hold overnight. So we're going to see who's going to basically show their hand shortly, or we're just going to continue to chop. But you could see again from how it gave a sell signal again from yesterday's kind of movement. And this is a very tight range. You're talking about the Dow was down as much as 225, and then it went up to 50 in like an hour, and then it's back down. It closed near 160. It's just really a lot of movement going on right here. But again, we want to see them hold these lows right here, 2046, 2048, 50. We need them to hold those lows. So we'll continue to look and see. And again, if they break above here, get above 2105 for a couple sessions, or at least on a strong candle, we'll go from there. But right now, it's just your guess is as good as mine for as far as how this thing's going to pan out. In the interim, again, we want to make sure we're still saying you must respect the trend. And with the NQ, you have higher lows in place. So, and you have this, again, this is the October 14th movement. But again, if it breaks above this high, then we can look and see some significant or just some continuation. The YM, again, down 206 and probably looking a little bit weaker out of all three based on the on the closing type of movement. But again, you could see here on the hourly that they need to hold this level, which is this 450 area they need to hold. And again, it could be 450 to 425, but that's the level they need to hold. And currently they have lower highs in place right here. So you can see them here, 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 here. They need to hold this level here if they're going to give us anything, or at least break above. They need to break above 18,000 with some type of movement. So again, we still have them selling off. So we're going to see what is going to happen. Individual names, you had a Priceline, really choppy session today. Again, I had some of this short overnight and I took it off. When it broke, maybe it's a good thing, but I'll explain the trade to you right now. I took it yesterday around here and it dumped, and this is the 15-minute, and I kind of was like, all right, they're breaking the new lows. I took half the position off, and then once I started seeing this ramp up, I said, you know what, I'll take it all off, because I'm not a person that's really going to wait around, especially being that it's not just something that's trending. But Priceline is going to show you its hand either one way. So either it's going to break above here and continue to go up some more, or it's going to break this low of this candle. So right here for Priceline is a key level, because again, they gapped down and got all the way up near yesterday's high, but it's just they pretty much mirrored the highs. So the all-time high, well, not the all-time highs, the daily highs for 2 days in a row. So we'll see if they're going to break above that. You have Tesla continuing. Again, this is one that could be played on a higher low from here to basically say, okay, let's kind of see where this goes. But we want to also make sure that we are looking at the overall trend, and we see that we're below it, but we're hitting that 200-day moving average, but we're already 4 or 5 bars in. So see if they're going to have some type of pop. Fitbit sold. I'm going to watch this because I didn't want to take the first sell signal and then they rip to the upside, especially with indecision on the on the indexes, so I'm going to watch this one as well. Baidu, they ran that one up. It ended up being not that bad. I will look for a break of a high and I'm looking for this layer in above these previous highs. You had Apple pretty much very sideways, but above these highs, I think it could be a nice buy if we get some type of follow through or somebody shows their hand. It's very annoying, but that's the market we're trading in. We just do what we have to do. You had Amazon up pretty big. Again, they might look to break out these highs. You got this sideways consolidation, but again, you got higher lows. So just look at these lows and see, okay, if it can hold this pivot, it's been sideways. Even when the market's been tanking, it's just been pretty much sideways. So again, this is showing relative strength. You got Netflix as well. I'm not a big one bar pullback guy, so if you're looking to take this, maybe you'll look to for intraday, but I don't let just one bar of a high kind of. I just, again, it just has to be something a little bit better than that. I don't try to just trade one bar off of any high or low. So you got Google as well. Again, looking good if it breaks above this high as it continues for higher prices. You got LinkedIn almost up $4 and holding these previous levels here that you can see from this level. So it's holding these previous highs. Let's see if they're going to continue for some upside potential. But again, it was a very choppy session. They're still not kind of out of the woods yet in regards to, I just don't know where they're going to go. It's just really, you have 200 plus days in, like, for the last 3-4 days. So intraday is really nice, but as far as you're trying to get a swing for a couple days, it's been a kind of difficult environment. But again, they are holding. We have to stay tried and true to our analysis. They are holding these higher lows for now, but we want to make sure we're not just forgetting that every time they've gotten this level, they seem to have sold. But this might be the one that they give the higher low and continue for more upside. So we'll get a lot based on the overnight session, but I'm going into this one all cash. Take care.